Ever wondered why the universe seems endless? The more we look, the bigger it gets. Turns out, our universe isn't just huge, it's still expanding. From the Big Bang to possible dramatic endings, let's dive into the wild journey of this incredible cosmos together. Imagine blowing up a balloon slowly. It keeps getting bigger, right? Well, the universe is kind of like that, constantly expanding, as if something's inflating it from the inside. But who's blowing it up? Or more accurately, why is it expanding at all? The answer starts with one big moment, the Big Bang. It wasn't just an explosion. It was the birth of space and time. From a super tiny point, boom, the universe expanded in all directions, and it hasn't stopped growing since. But wait, how can something smaller than an atom suddenly become a giant universe? When the Big Bang happened, a massive burst of energy shot out in all directions. That energy turned into particles, gas, stars, and galaxies. And it wasn't just the stuff inside expanding, the space itself did too. Like a world map being stretched wider and wider. And since the universe has no edge, it can keep expanding in every direction, endlessly. Here's the crazy part. Scientists discovered the universe isn't just expanding, it's expanding faster and faster. It's like riding an escalator that keeps speeding up. Wild, right? At first, they thought gravity would slow everything down. But nope. Observations of distant galaxies showed it's actually speeding up. So now the big question is, what's making it accelerate like it's running from debt collectors? The answer, dark energy. Don't worry, it's not some Marvel superpower. Dark energy is this mysterious something that fills the universe and pushes space to expand. We don't know what it really is, but its effect is super real. Around 68% of the universe is made of dark energy. Imagine that. The majority of our universe is something we can't even see, yet it's making everything spread apart faster and faster. So how do we even know the universe is expanding? Simple. We look at light from faraway galaxies. That light is redshifted, meaning it stretches into the red end of the spectrum, kinda like a siren that sounds lower as it drives away. When galaxies move away, their light shifts red. And guess what? Almost all galaxies, except close neighbors like Andromeda, are moving away. That means we live in a universe that's growing, stretching, and getting lonelier. Picture the universe like a raisin bread rising in the oven. The dough chugs space, the raisins chugs galaxies. As the bread rises, all the raisins move apart, not because the raisins are moving, but because the dough is stretching. That's how space works. Galaxies aren't flying away like rockets. The space between them is expanding. And the farther the raisin, the faster it looks like it's moving, because there's more dough between us. A scientist named Edwin Hubble first found this out in 1929. He observed galaxy light and noticed the farther the galaxy, the faster it moves away. It's like the universe has its own speed rule. Farther means faster. Since then, science was never the same. The Big Bang Theory took center stage, and questions about the universe's beginning and end got way more intense, all thanks to a telescope and a little curiosity. But don't be fooled. Before Hubble, most people believed the universe was static, not moving. Even Einstein thought so. He even added a cosmological constant to his equations just to make them match a still universe. But after Hubble's discovery, Einstein admitted it was the biggest mistake of his life. Ironically, today's dark energy idea, it looks a lot like that constant he once tried to erase. At this point, you might be wondering, if the universe keeps expanding, what happens in the end? Will it go on forever? Or one day slow down and shrink like a popped balloon? Well, we don't have the final answer yet. There are a few theories about how it ends. One is the Big Freeze, where the universe keeps expanding until all the stars die. Temperatures drop super low and everything becomes cold, dark, and silent. But hold on, that's just one possibility. There's also the Big Rip and Big Crunch, way more dramatic endings. In episode 2, we'll dive into how the universe might get torn apart by wild dark energy, or collapse back in on itself like rewinding a cassette tape. So if you thought the universe was just chillin' and expanding peacefully, think again. The next chapter could shake the cosmos to its core. Alright, so we know the universe is expanding and getting faster at it. But now, the question is, how does it all end? Will it keep stretching forever, or will it stop and reverse? In cosmology, there are a few wild theories about this, and honestly, they sound like sci-fi movie plots. Let's start with the coldest, quietest one, the Big Freeze. It doesn't sound scary, but think about it long enough, and it'll give you chills you can't shake. The Big Freeze happens if dark energy keeps pushing the universe to expand forever. The result? Galaxies drift farther and farther apart. Stars slowly burn out and die. No stars means no light, no heat, no life. In trillions of years, the universe becomes dark, cold, and empty. Even particles stop moving. A quiet death. No bang, no crash, just silence stretching into eternity. Sounds kinda peaceful, but also really, really sad. But if you're into dramatic endings, meet the Big Rip theory. This one's intense. Imagine dark energy not staying constant, but growing stronger, unstable, wild. First, galaxies get torn apart. Then, stars and planets. Then, molecules, atoms, even space and time get ripped like paper. In the final moment before this cosmic tear, everything that ever existed is destroyed. It's like the universe explodes from the inside, slowly. Then there's an old-school theory that used to be popular, the Big Crunch. What if gravity ends up stronger than dark energy? The universe could stop expanding and start shrinking. Galaxies, stars, and all matter get pulled back into one single point. Like watching a movie in reverse, all the way back to the Big Bang, but flipped. The result? A massive collapse to a super dense point. You could call it a cosmic breath. In, then out. Interestingly, if the Big Crunch does happen, there's a follow-up theory. The Big Bounce. After the universe collapses to a single point, maybe, boom, another Big Bang kicks things off again. That means the universe doesn't just live and die once, it reincarnates. An endless cycle, explode, expand, collapse, explode again. Makes you wonder, are we in the first universe or the millionth one already? Mind-blowing, right? But hold up, we still don't really know which ending is most likely. The big problem is dark energy is still a mystery. We can't see it, touch it, or experiment with it directly. Scientists can only study its effects from a distance, like detectives following muddy footprints. But with better tech, like the James Webb Telescope, we're peeking further back in time and slowly unlocking the universe's secrets. And guess what? These theories aren't just for physicists. They touch on deep questions we all ask. Where did we come from? Where are we going? Why are we even here? The universe isn't just a background. It's the main character in the story of life. If it stops expanding or suddenly collapses, everything we know, planets, people, even time, disappears. So, yeah, this is big stuff. One thing's for sure, our universe isn't still or boring. It's dynamic, full of surprises, and constantly changing. From the Big Bang to the possible Big Rip, it's all part of an epic journey still unfolding. We're living in the middle of it, between a massive birth and an unknown end. And in that uncertainty, there's something beautiful. Out of all the possible timelines, you, me, and everyone, we're here to witness it. So why does the universe keep expanding? Because from the very start, it never stood still. The universe is motion, change, and questions without final answers. And maybe that's the whole point. We don't know the full story yet, but as long as the universe keeps expanding, we still have time to figure it out. Who knows? Maybe one day humanity will crack every cosmic mystery, or become part of its ending ourselves. This isn't the end of the story, it's an invitation. An invitation to keep wondering, keep asking, keep being amazed by the universe. From an ever-expanding balloon to theories of total destruction, one lesson stands out. Life is short, but it's full of meaning. So before the universe picks an ending, we still have time to ask questions, chase dreams, and, most of all, enjoy the ride through this ever-moving cosmos. The universe keeps expanding, and we're just tiny passengers on this giant ride. But that's the magic. We exist between a mysterious beginning and end. So, as long as the cosmos moves forward, let's stay curious, keep asking, and enjoy its extraordinary story. If this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss other exciting videos. Likes and comments will also help this channel grow even more. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.